Yo, what's up guys? FM Campbell here. Welcome to another episode of the Building a Force series. Today could be either a short video or a very, very long one, depending on how the game in front of you goes against Tranmere. The reason being is somehow we have pulled one out of our arses and we have managed to reach 5th position, which puts us in the playoff spots. Portsmouth, as you can see, are top with Chesterfield in 2nd. Chesterfield obviously caught from the last episode. Portsmouth are now top. They look to be the favourites to win the league. Chesterfield have already joined them in promotion. They're both guaranteed promotion, obviously, as Oxford and Millwall cannot catch them. We cannot catch Millwall and Oxford ourselves, but Bradford and Sheffield, mathematically speaking, Bradford, Sheffield United and Middlesbrough can all catch us. But it would need Middlesbrough to win by, they got to do a goal difference turnaround of 6. So they would need to win probably 3 or 4-0 and hopefully rely on us losing sort of 2 or 3-0 to actually turn around the goal difference. We are playing Tranmere, who sit currently in 18th position with nothing to play for, so hopefully they don't put too much pressure on us. Bradford though, who are Bradford playing? Bradford are playing... They're at home to MK Dons, currently sat in 14th position. But the ones that I'm worried about, because I could see Bradford leapfrogging us, but the ones that realistically we need to get a result to make sure that we finish in the playoff spots is we need Middlesbrough to lose to Barnsley. But Barnsley are currently sat in 20th position. Middlesbrough obviously in 8th, as you can see. They are 3 points... Sheffield United. I'm looking at the wrong team. Apologies. Oh, wrong way. Sheffield United, they're away to Oxford. Oh, that's a big game. That is a big, big game. Oxford, obviously, all they can play for is 3rd position. So if they lose their game and Millwall win, they could drop down to 4th, which means they would play Bradford or ourselves. Or it depends. I think it's 3rd play 5th and 4th play 6th in the playoffs. So I'm not too worried about where we finish in the playoffs. I just want to get there. So yeah, we have to beat... Tranmere today to get through, and if we do, we'll be doing a live commentary on the playoff games, depending on how many playoff games we manage to reach. Fingers crossed it goes the way we want it to, but I've got a couple of bits of information to go through with you guys since we last left you. We last played a live com. It was the Chesterfield draw, the 2-2 draw, where we got a late equaliser. Jordan Clark with an absolute screamer. I remember it now. Scunthorpe, though, as you can see, we went on our first proper unbeaten run that we've really had all season. But Scunthorpe we beat 4-3, and there was a lot of goals, as you can see. Goals from Scunthorpe from Paddy Madden, Cameron King, Scott McDonald with the 3 goal scorers for them. We had Josh Carson, Thiago Casasola, a Jordan Clark own goal, and a Tom Young's penalty that settled it. And we won 4-3. Doncaster, we beat 3-2 at home. Tom Youngs with a goal and Soares with 2. Soares had an absolute beast of a game in that one. Tyus Browning, Theo Robinson with the 2 goals for Doncaster. Dean Furman was sent off in the 57th minute. Walsall we beat 3-1. Lee Croft with 2 goals and Tom Eastman with the other. Anthony Ford scoring for Walsall. Barnsley we drew 1-1. Connor Horahain scoring the only goal for them, and then obviously Wes Fletcher scoring as well. Simon Hanna was though sent off in that game after a second yellow card in the 91st minute. Crewe though we beat 2-0 at home. Thiago Casasola and a Matt Tootle own goal, and then Sheffield United, who hopefully we're hoping that will lose today, we beat these 2-0, so this was a massive, massive victory for us. Josh Carson and Casasola were the goals. Then we beat Shrewsbury at home. Josh Harrop with the only goal of the game, and David Norris was sent off for Shrewsbury in the 72nd minute. And then we finally lost after a massive stretch of games without losing at all. Swindon, Barry Douglas, the only goal for them, means that they beat us 1-0 at their ground, at the county ground. And yes, it was our first loss in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games. So that is not bad going, and a real important time for it to come. Oh mate, I literally just playing this save for the last sort of couple of hours has been, it's been an episode, let's put it that way. But we have got Tranmere today, as you can see, at home, Saturday the 29th. Right, so we've got a couple of bits of information I'll quickly go through with you guys. After the Doncaster game, at this point here, after a 3-2 victory, we were up to 6th position. That was the first time that we got into the playoffs for a while. The March Player of the Month, Suarez got third. I think it was, yeah, he got 2 goals in this game. So he actually got third in Player of the Month. In the Warsaw game, unfortunately, Danny Fox was injured. He's out for 2 to 3. Well, was out for 2 to 3 weeks, which means that Dickinson was our only available out-and-out left back, which was quite frustrating and hard to manage. But we got through it. Other bits of information that I have here: we officially, also in the Warsaw game, we officially avoided relegation, which was our target given by the club, which is awesome news that we managed to do that. So we officially avoided relegation after the win against Warsaw. So the board and the fans were absolutely loving us at this point. Suarez was banned for the games against Barnsley and Crewe. As you can see in this game, he got booked, and that was actually his 10th booking of the season. Means that he missed 2 games, so he missed the Barnsley and Crewe games. Also, Tom Eastman picked up a yellow card, his 10th yellow card in the Barnsley game, which meant he missed the Crewe and Sheffield United games. After we beat Crewe, whilst we're here, Crewe were actually relegated. They have gone down to Sky Bet League 2. In the Shrewsbury game, Jordan Clark is out for 3 to 4 weeks with a twisted ankle, so he will miss, well, pretty much the rest of this. Well, he'll miss the rest of the season, which is a bit of a shame, especially after that screamer in the last episode, and he was starting to really hit some good form. What else have we got here? If we beat Swindon, if we had beaten Swindon, we were guaranteed promotion spots. Well, the playoff spots, sorry. So if we'd have beaten them, we would have been guaranteed the playoffs. Unfortunately, that didn't come about the way we'd like to have come about, but that is unfortunately the way sometimes the cookie crumbles. It is obviously impossible to catch the automatic promotional spots, as I said. Before this game as well, Chesterfield and Portsmouth were level on points with 2 games to go in the race for top. Portsmouth had a game in hand. Oxford were 4 points behind in 3rd position, so they realistically could have caught them, but it didn't go to plan. Rochdale, Gillingham and Rotherham have also since been relegated. And in the Swindon game, Harrop is out for 2 to 3 weeks. Unfortunately, he's missing the last game and maybe even the playoffs as well. We're likely going to be the playoffs. So, yeah, as you can see, Gillingham, Rochdale, Rotherham and Crewe all went down to League 2. Portsmouth and Chesterfield are guaranteed to go up. Obviously, it's between Oxford, Millwall, ourselves, Bradford, Sheffield United and Middlesbrough that can mathematically reach the playoffs. I think, well, yeah, obviously Oxford and Millwall already guaranteed it, but it's York, well, obviously ourselves, Bradford, Sheffield United and Middlesbrough are the guys, are the ones that are fighting for the last 2 spots. In regards to the Championship, Birmingham are the guaranteed team to come down to League 1. It looks to be on the last day. It's going to be a fight for safety between Plymouth, Preston and Bristol City. Only one of these guys are going to stay up, unfortunately. Watford already won it. They won it by 9 clear points with still a game to go. West Brom, Brentford and Wolves have guaranteed themselves playoff spots, and then the rest of them positions are between Aston Villa, Wigan, Crystal Palace and Cardiff for the final 2 spots. And obviously the fight for that automatic promotional spot will be between Brentford and West Brom going up to the Premier League. We go up to the Premier League though, and there is no guaranteed team to go down yet. Obviously they're only in the 34th game of the season, so there's still 4 games to go. So mathematically any team could still come down. You would expect it to be Leicester. They are 5 points away from safety, unfortunately. So it looks like they're going to be coming down. Maybe Burnley as well, who are 4 points. Then Hull are 2 points. Sheffield Wednesday, our parent club, holding on just. We'll go into the tactics, and I'll quickly go through what I've been doing. We've been playing this 4-1-2-2-1. I mentioned in the previous episode that I'll quickly cover this. I'll do this as quick as I can. What I'll probably do is I will play the Tranmere game now, and then if we reach the playoffs, I will play the playoffs live in another episode, which will be uploaded later on today. Most likely I'll probably upload it at about, I would say that this will go up at 8, well, this will go up in the morning at 8 o'clock. So when I say today, I mean Thursday. But yeah, this will go up at 8 o'clock as normal, and then I'd say I'd probably upload the next episode at about 4. I'll probably schedule it for about 4 o'clock to go up to give people plenty of time. Maybe even a little bit later. I'll decide whenever. But yeah, hopefully we've got to reach the playoffs first. I don't know what I'm planning ahead. But yeah, we're playing this 4-1-2-2-1. As you can see, we're wing backs either side in support, central defenders, and obviously defence. And then we've got an anchor man, which has been Suarez or Marlon Pack the majority of the season. Then Hannah And Harrop, as you can see, we've got a ball-winning midfielder in support and an advanced playmaker in attack to hopefully sort of press into these positions in here. And it allows then Hannah to sort of occupy these zones, or whoever's playing in that position. We then have a winger either side. We've been playing a lot wider. I found that it's been working quite well. We've been playing Carson and Croft, as you can see, currently occupying the two winger spots in support. Then we've got an advanced forward in attack. At the minute, we've got Tom Youngs, but obviously he rotates with Wes Fletcher. In regards to the instructions, recently we've been playing shorter passing and retaining possession, so we're making sure we're having a little bit more of the ball, which has proven to work quite well. Also been playing wider, getting the ball out wide as quick as possible with that much higher tempo, getting it out to Carson and Croft, and hopefully, obviously with Harrop or the attacking, the advanced playmaker in support, getting the ball in nice and quick. Being more disciplined, holding our shape especially, is probably one of the biggest key things, especially when we're playing the shorter passing. Playing wider, as I said, whipping the crosses, because I find that defenders are so good in the air that it's very, very hard to, I find, win a lot of the crosses coming in the box. So, and obviously run at defence to relieve any pressure on the back 4 or 5. We've been playing in an attacking mentality, home and away, unless it's against one of the sort of the big teams, thinking about Portsmouth, Chesterfield, that were doing quite well. That would obviously then go hand in hand with how we would play, and possession-wise, whether we'd go more direct, whether we'd continue with the shorter passing or not. We'll have to wait and see. We've always played with a structured team shape. That hasn't changed, I don't think, once throughout the whole season. But yeah, that is pretty much it in as much sort of brief detail as possible. A couple of people were asking about it, and I did mention in previous episodes that I would cover this and tell you guys what I have been doing. It has been sort of adapted. I haven't picked a perfect formation that I'm not 100% happy with yet, but I'm slowly working at it, and I like this one that we've got, especially the last 10 games has been a real great run for us, so it's proven to be quite good. The match training focus the whole time has been attacking movement. My goal is to score more than the opponent. I'm not worried too much about how many we concede, I just want to score more. And it's actually proven to be quite a good thing. As you can see, we have a very, very good goal difference of plus 20. Other than Millwall, it's obviously Chesterfield plus 33, Portsmouth plus 29, Millwall plus 21, and then ourselves with plus 20. And that could prove massively vital, especially, as I said, Middlesbrough would need a 6-goal swing to turn that goal difference around. But we're going to get into the Tranmere game, the important part of the episode, I guess. Fingers crossed that we can do something, and I really want to win this, but we've unfortunately got to drop Josh Harrop. We're going to bring in definitely McDonald, because he was doing very well before his injury, although in the last game we didn't have the best of games, I must admit, and that means that I think we're going to bring, who should we bring? Michael O'Connor. Let's bring Luke Woodland, I think, with us. It's frustrating because our two best informed players are out, other than Casasola. But I think we'll bring Woodland with us. He's moaned about first team football quite a bit, unfortunately. Maybe we could play Pack actually in that advanced playmaker role. When would the playoffs be? Next Saturday. So we have got a week's break. I think, do you know what? I think we're going to go... No. Stick with your guns. Come on. Let's do this. Anyway. Submit the team. Proceed to the match. It's a must win. It is a must win. We have to match what Sheffield United do, I have to admit. Although they could draw and we could lose. If Sheffield United are winning, we have to win the game. Simple as that. We are favourites to win this game, and rightly so. I am going to... Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to passionately... It's a huge match for us and the fans. Why are you not reacting well to that? Why are you not reacting well? Right, we'll tell them all passionately though that we have faith in them as per usual, and here we go. So we kick off, and this is probably the biggest game that we've had since we've been in charge of York City. Obviously in 5th position, we'll scroll that up. At the minute, I think, are Portsmouth winning? No, Portsmouth are drawing. But we need to keep eyes on that Oxford-Sheffield United game. Tom Youngs comes forward, though, and he's hit the bar. He's hit the woodwork within 3 minutes, and we are showing some early threats to the Tranmere goal. Middlesbrough are winning. That's not good. Well, they go above Bradford. Middlesbrough are winning, but they're a point now, as you can see behind us, because we are technically drawing at the moment. Bradford are losing 1-0. Sheffield United are winning. Uh-oh. We are still sat in 5th position. It means that Bradford drop. Middlesbrough have Barnsley have equalised against Middlesbrough. It's goals all around the game, other than in the other important games, other than ours. But we're still sat just in 5th position. Croft with a corner. He swings it in. Fox at the back post. It's bouncing around, and Fon Williams picks the ball up. It was bouncing around the box. I thought someone was going to leap onto that and hopefully get an opportunity. Suarez though, where the hell's the centre backs? Jesus Christ, what happened there? Connolly, don't lose it now. The highlights continuing. Can Hannah get onto that pounce? No. Uh-oh, Gordon's through. Oh, great save by Colio. He's keeping us in the game. Whew. Jesus Christ. Sheffield United. Oxford have equalised against Sheffield United. Are Bradford still losing? I think they are, you know. Where's the Bradford game? Bradford are still losing. Come on, Dons. Fox with a free kick. Oh, it's a goal. It's 1-0 to the mighty York City FC. And Bradford are 2-0 down. MK Dons are beating them 2-0. It is still 1-1 at Middlesbrough. As you can see, Danny Fox, been an absolute beast of a signing, this guy, other than his injury problems. What a free kick. Fon Williams probably should have done better. It's a packed stadium at the York City Community Stadium. That's a horrible name for a stadium, isn't it? Jesus. Still 1-1 at Middlesbrough. It's still 2-0 to the MK Dons against Bradford. How are Sheffield United doing? They're losing 2-1. Oxford are winning. All the results around the grounds, other than maybe Barnsley could be winning, are going our way. Power swings the ball in though. This hopefully will continue to go our way. Carson come away with the ball. Run with that, my son. Like a gazelle. Look at him go. That's a great challenge, to be fair. Absolutely snapped him. But all the results at the moment are going our way. Calm. We're just going to calmly say I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. I'm not really pleased because some of the players aren't having that great a game. But Colio, and most importantly, is obviously Danny Fox as well, coming back into the team after his injury. Whew. Still 2-0 done. Still 1-1 at Middlesbrough. Peterborough winning. Peterborough beating Portsmouth 3-0. Chesterfield currently are going to win the league. Danny Fox with a throw-in. Tom Youngs. Back to Suarez. Got a little bit of room. What a ball out to Fox. He's lost his marker. Carson crossed that one more. Youngs. It's 2-0. Come on, boys. We're going to the playoffs. What am I saying that for? Sheffield United are still losing 2-1 to Oxford. Middlesbrough still drawing. Danny Fox with lots of room. Carson takes a touch. And he picks Tom Youngs out really well. In fact, Holness actually kicks it against Youngs. It wasn't Youngs that actually put it away. But it's 2-0 and things are going as planned. Still 2-0 to MK Dons. Oxford are now 3-1 up. 4-1 up. Barnsley are now beating Middlesbrough. This can't go any more perfect. What a perfect result this could be. What a perfect result. Oxford 4-1 up against Sheffield United. Barnsley beating Middlesbrough 2-1. Dons are beating Bradford 2-0. And all the teams around us that really we needed to lose are losing. Some of them quite drastically as well. And we're 2-0 up ourselves. This could be not... This is just the perfect day. Absolute the perfect day. Trusting it stays the way it is. I'm worried about some of these yellow cards. I don't want to get second bookings anywhere. Also, Carson's not in the best of the game. I think we'll take McDonnell off in a second. Maybe Casasola as well. I think he's coming important in the next game. Yeah, I think we'll make the changes. Oh, hold on, something's happening. Stockton for Tranmere. We're going to win that back. Suarez does. Hannah. Back to Casasola. Fox. Nice bit of play. Where are you going? The other way, mate. Colio's going to smash that downfield. Can Tom Youngs win that in the A? Does so very well. Carson. Hannah. Come left. Come left. There it is. Oh, that's not a great pass. And Smith's going to beat Danny Fox to it. Smith's coming inside. And Colio saves again. He's having a great game. I think now we'll make the changes. Whew. Let's go Casasola. Let's give George Ray a game. Let's take off McDonnell. Let's give Pack a game. Do we take off Donnelly? Do we put Donnelly on for Connolly to save that? Yeah, I just want to. I want to make sure that we're rotating enough players. what the scores. Still, and Bradford are down to 10 men as well. Youngs. Oh, it's a great tackle. MK Dons still 2-0 up. Middlesbrough still 2-1 down. Good. Oxford still 4-1 up against Sheffield United. Come on, boys. We're dominating this game as well. We've got more possession. We've had over double the shots. Croft with a corner. Into Ray. Just come on. Carson, he's not going to win that. Smith's going to come forward with the ball. Carson's decided he's going to bugger off and run towards the other side of the pitch. Win that in the air. Suarez does. Kirby comes forward. Smith goes backwards to Noyle. And that'll be the end of the highlight. We've got 10 minutes to go. All the games are going the way we want them to still. We're currently 4 points comfortably into 5th place. The tough thing is though, our promotion pals from the last season, us and Oxford obviously went straight up, and it looks like we're going to be fighting to get to the playoff final. Stockton, Noyle, this should be the end of the game. Stockton is offside, and this should be full time, and it is, boys, and we are in the playoffs. We have reached the playoffs. Bradford in the end losing 3-0. I'm just gonna calmly say I'm very pleased with the result and your performance. That's cool. Let's quickly have a look at the rest of the game. So in the end, MK Dons beat Bradford 3-0, which is perfect for us. Barnsley beat Middlesbrough 2-1, which is perfect for us, and Oxford beat Sheffield United 4-1. So even though Bradford lost 3-0 at home to MK Dons, just because of Sheffield United and Middlesbrough's results, Bradford join us, obviously Oxford and Millwall in the playoffs. I think we'll be playing Oxford. I haven't played in a playoff in a long time or thought about the process. But yeah, I think we're playing Oxford, and then Millwall will play Bradford. So it's going to be really tough. Oxford have obviously just smashed Sheffield United 4-1. That's a great result for them. So Oxford have also been doing very well all season. They've won 27 of their 46 games, lost 14, drawn 5. We've lost the same amount of games. Goals-wise, they've conceded 4 less and scored 1 less. So, they've conceded 1 less, that's probably the better way of putting it, and scored 5 less. So, as you can see, a plus 18, we've got a plus 22 over the full season. So, we have reached the playoffs, guys, and that means there'll be another episode later on. Whew. Hopefully, it will be including 2. Well, obviously, I want it to be. I want to go to Wembley. We could be going to Wembley. Absolutely madness. Quality possession provides victory for York. Portsmouth won the Skybeck League 1, as you can see. In fact, we'll take a look at that quickly now. So, weren't Portsmouth getting battered? What? So did Chesterfield must have lost? Oh, Doncaster turned it around against Chesterfield. Pompey fans, go and find your closest Doncaster fan and give him a hug, because they've just won you the league. Jesus Christ, what a result! Because if Chesterfield would have won and Portsmouth did lose, their goal difference, their far superior goal difference, would have won Chesterfield the league. It does mean Chesterfield still join them and go up anyway. We'll go to the Championship. As I said, Watford are champions. West Brom are promoted alongside them. Brentford, Wolves, Villa and Palace. That is going to be a real tough playoff draw. Reach the playoffs. Plymouth, Preston and Birmingham come down to League 1. Hopefully not to join us. Hopefully we'll go up. In the Prem, I still think still the same, obviously. In regards to League 2, probably should have said this earlier, Southend are champions. They join everyone else, hopefully not us, in League 1. So do Oldham and Newport County, not automatic promotion spots. Coventry, Wickham, Colchester and Grimsby reach the playoffs. Our rivals Bury do not make the playoffs. Carlisle and Morecambe are going to the Vanarama Conference. So guys, that's going to conclude this episode. Like I said, later on today, there'll be an episode covering the playoffs, hopefully with us going to Wembley. Fingers crossed. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Make sure you go check that out. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Remember to leave a like if you've enjoyed the episode. Do you think we can win it? Do you think we can win the playoffs? Get yourselves in the comment section below and let me know if you think we can win and reach the Championship and have back-to-back promotions. How crazy would that be? Absolutely mad. I haven't had back-to-back promotions since FM 2012, and that was when I was Sheffield Wednesday manager. And I got back-to-back promotions with them. I went up from when I took control of them, they were in League One, so this division. So yeah, and then we went up straight up to the Premier League with 2 promotions. So, let me know, like I said, do you think we can win it? I bloody hope we can. I'm starting to enjoy this, really enjoy this series now, which is good. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later on today for the playoffs. Whew. And peace.